What if everything you believe about strength is wrong? What if being weak is actually your greatest advantage? And what if the story of David and Goliath has been misunderstood for thousands of years? It might completely change how you see success, struggle, and power. From a young age, we're taught one simple truth: big beats small, strong beats weak, giants win. But history tells a very different story, time and time again. Underdogs rise, giants fall. So what's really going on? Let's go back to the most famous underdog story ever told, David versus Goliath. A young shepherd versus a massive warrior. Sounds like an impossible fight, right? But here's the twist: David wasn't the underdog, Goliath was. Goliath was built for close combat, heavy armor, massive sword, slow movement. David, fast, agile, deadly at a distance. His weapon, a sling, wasn't primitive, it was a precision weapon capable of killing from over 100 meters away. This wasn't luck, this was strategy. David didn't fight Goliath on Goliath's terms, he changed the game. Underdogs don't win by playing fair, they win by playing smart. When you don't have strength, you develop creativity. When you don't have power, you take risks others won't, and that's where the advantage begins. Think about it: small companies disrupting giants, unknown athletes beating champions, ordinary people changing the world. They all have one thing in common: they refuse to play by the rules designed for stronger players. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Strength can actually become a weakness. Too much power, you become rigid. Too much success, you stop adapting. Too much advantage, you stop trying. This is called the inverted U effect. More isn't always better. At some point, it starts working against you. The very thing you rely on could be the reason you fail. Big companies become slow, smart people become overconfident, strong leaders become controlling. Meanwhile, underdogs stay hungry, and hunger beats comfort every time. Now, let's talk about something uncomfortable: struggle. We avoid it, we fear it, we try to eliminate it, but what if struggle is actually a gift? Some of the most successful people in the world started with serious disadvantages, learning disabilities, financial struggles, personal setbacks, and instead of breaking them, these challenges made them stronger, more creative, more resilient, more determined. This is called desirable difficulty. It forces you to grow in ways comfort never could. Here's another truth: power isn't just about strength, it's about perception. People follow authority only when they believe it's fair. When leaders lose trust, they lose power. Even giants fall when people stop believing in them. So let's put it all together. Underdogs win because they think differently, take risks, adapt faster, turn weakness into strength, and giants lose because they rely too much on their advantage, stop evolving. Underestimate the underdog. Now here's the real question: where are you the underdog? Maybe you lack experience, maybe you don't have resources, maybe you feel outmatched. Good, because that might be your biggest advantage. You don't need to be stronger, you need to be smarter. You don't need more power, you need a better strategy. And you don't need to beat the giant, you just need to fight differently. Because in the end, it's not the strongest who win, it's the ones who refuse to play by the rules.